So walk me through budgeting.
Budgeting, they say budgeting is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went.
No, kuna ma punchlines. Ati telling your money where to go instead of
wondering
where it went.
Yeah, we've all had that tao, and we are like, wait.
Hii tao imeshaje?
No. No, not that one. Hiyo ingine nilitumia. No, this one yenye ilikuwa M-Pesa. Where did that go? You know, yeah, so because what happens is we take our good time when we know that, now it's in the account, mobile banking, so 5K I'm going to send, 7K I'm going to pay rent. You know you're budgeting, but with your
mind.
And of course in 5 hours you're going to forget. And when you forget, what happens, you go back to default, which is handle what is urgent first. Yeah, you had a list of very, very important things in your mind, yes. But now, when you've forgotten about the list, your mind goes to what was very urgent. Yeah, the issues that you think are very pressing, you will handle all of them, and then at the end of the day, you're like, oh, where do I get money for this? You understand? So ideally, what is recommended would be like 10% saving for starters, or like 5, because it's like it's the consistency and the habit that matters at first, so that you get into that zone. You be like, I am someone who saves money. You understand? You be like, I am someone who does this, because it's like for like the last 12 months you've been saving. That is who you are. You know, so 10% is acceptable, or 5, depending on how you are, because of course everyone is different. Yeah, and then the others you can now go with like how much do you want to set aside if you have debt to pay, because we do like have debts, living expenses. Now when it comes to expenses, it's like at least not more than 30%, or let's say 25 should go to housing. Yeah, so if it is not fair. If it is 10K, utapata wapi nyumba ya 2,500. But if it is a consistent habit, you know that this has some intention. Like, am I saving? Maybe mostly for 3 things. Am I saving for emergencies? Like, we all know emergencies will come. Like, it will pop up. Like, someone is sick, like, you've lost something, like, this has happened. Emergencies will pop up. Yeah. Are you saving for that? Do you have enough for like a month's upkeep or 2 months upkeep? You know, and possibly, if possible, like just save for a while, and when you reach some threshold, just leave that account. Then you know this one is for emergencies. Yeah, in case your close family member or someone who's really close to you wants like thou urgently, you're not going to your salary or somewhere else. You have like a fund for emergency. In case things go bad at work, you have like somewhere to fall back on. Understand? And this is a question we usually want to ponder on during our seminars, depending on, of course, on the level of the guys we are interacting with. We'd be like, maybe if you have a 5,000 problem right now, how will you handle it? Or if you have a 10,000 problem, of course, depending on our audience, you know. And so you find guys who earn like 30 or 50 or 70K, but if they have a 15,000 problem right now, they'll go in debt. You know, because savings, it was important, but it was not the thing. There was not that consistency. If they wanted, they could have, but they just didn't. Yeah. The second thing, you save for your desires and ambitions and everything. Ile trip ya kwenda Diani,
Kwani umesoma WhatsApp yangu? Ulijua aje? He'll tell me.
No, but yeah, those kinds of ambitions, you'd be like, I've always wanted to do this, you know, because it's a fact. Reaching for those dreams and ambitions, it kind of fuels you to go to the next level. You know, you work so hard for a while, for like 3 years, you go and enjoy some good time in Mombasa or like Zanzibar or whatever, and then you're like, bas, next time, SA. And so you kind of do some work, you know, because you know at the back of your mind, I'm doing this for something. Yeah, it's not in vain. Hiyo pesa itakaa tu hapo. Understand? So for those ambitions, so that you also feed your soul with.
You're saying such nice things this morning, Charles. Wow.